Capricorn Ascendant in the Navamsa. So as you know, Navamsa is a chart that we grow into. It's always kind of working alongside our natal chart, but it kind of shows the real strength and fruits of our birth chart, our planets, and how we are with other people, how people see us, and our marriage, and also how we are, what's our path, spiritual path is like. So Capricorn Ascendant is obviously an earth sign, is a natural 10th house of the zodiac. So this is, you know, whenever you try to look at a chart, always look at the natural zodiac as well. So these people, obviously, everything that they do has to have a tangible side to it because they're very grounded. It's like they put a lot of into everything and they want to know what they're going to get out of it, because after all, this is literally the goat going up the ladder, going up the really steep hill, you know. So these people have, obviously, you know, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, so it's naturally a very cool planet, cool sign. It's all about like keep calm, carry on, get on with the day and everything. So in a relationship though, it's a little bit different because these people are seeking stability in relationships. These are not going to be like, you know, I mean, they are actually more sort of like flirtatious than people think, because obviously the 7th house opposite, you know, the house opposite Capricorn is Cancer, ruled by the moon. So this is how they actually are. And moon obviously being the biggest flirt because, you know, keeps chopping and changes every day. So these people, they kind of quite deep, because obviously these are the people who learn through experiences of life and they apply it. They're not these people who just like constantly make the same mistakes over and over again. They are very it's Saturn, you know, it's like you experience, you feel the pain, and that's it. That karma has gone. So they want to be emotionally stable in a relationship, because obviously, and everything with Capricorn has always got a little bit to do with career and status as well. And they will not go into a relationship also if it's, you know, because they're looking for something stable, something that's got some sort of gains respect from the society as well. And the Yoga Karaka for a Capricorn is Venus, planet that rules love. And it rules their 5th and 10th house. So this is how important this is. This is going to be somebody who is serious about relationship, who wants to enjoy things in relationship, who wants to have status in the world, and who wants to share also. They don't want to, you know, they are a little bit frugal with money. I'm not going to lie, but generally speaking, you know, this is probably, you know, as we go through, you realise as we're doing, you know, all these ascendants, it's quite nice to just see the flavours of each of them and see what they bring to the table. So the second house for them is Aquarius. So their resources, their income and everything else is, they can be quite sort of like, because it's a fixed house, so they like to know that money is coming in. They like to know that they can cover their bills, but they also like to save for a rainy day, because that is what a fixed sign does. I mean, they're really lucky like that, because the second house of income for them and the resources from the couple, Leo, they're both fixed. And I'll find that when you have second house as a fixed sign, it kind of gives you that stability, is that, you know, these people are not going to be silly about things like that. They're going to be really careful about money. But they also, you know, will help friends out if, you know, because after all, Aquarius is a sign of sort of humanitarian sign. So they are quite charitable as well. They will help out. their way of communicating in the relationship is very emotional. It's all about feeling as well. But as sweet as that is, it's still third house of, putting effort into the relationship. They need to put effort into relationship, because obviously the third house from the ascendant, it is ruled by Jupiter, and is Pisces, so it's quite a dreamy house. So although the communication is very soft and swift, but they still, how they will communicate, they need to put effort into it. But emotional connection will bring the couple back together again when they go through difficult times. Their home will be practical. They are not really into this like grandeur and anything like that. Everything has got practical use. So these are going to be people who they don't necessarily update everything all the time. They don't redecorate every couple of years. They don't necessarily have to have the latest sofas or latest carpets or anything like that. It's a practical sign, and sometimes and they probably have put the house together quite impulsively in a practical manner. It's not like let's go and have a day out and see what curtains we fancy, what fabrics we're going to have. None of that. It's just very practical, and probably because of that, you'll just find that it could just be like having they've gone for a walk and the dirty boots will be in a corner or something. It works. It works, and it does. It's comfortable and it's practical. That's what they want in their home. But the absolute intelligence that they put into the relationship is amazing. This is probably the most important house within the chart of marriage, and when it's ruled by a benefic, and this being Venus planet that rules love and sexuality and family and all of that, and also money, so they intelligently bring romance into their life, because romance, family, values, all of those, looking after yourselves as a couple, as a family, with good food, good outings, the arts, playing instruments, going for walks, holidays, travel, all of that. That is just, they make plans, they make time for their family, they want to enjoy life. It's not just let's just quickly do this. This is not going to be spontaneous necessarily. This is going to be very much like, let's plan ahead. We know like tennis is on this time of the year. We know that, picnics are there. We know that blah, blah band is playing. There's a festival. So they plan, they travel, and they actually do things with family as well. So it's very much, all of these are very much to do with enjoyment, because they want to enjoy their life. It's not about like the grand house and empty hearts. No. This is all about enjoyment. And Mercury rules the sixth house for them. So this is house of debts and enemies and everything. So sometimes it could be that like their friends could be like slightly sort of envious of them. And also the internet, because shopping on the internet and being impulsive with that can cause them problems as well, because obviously their third house is ruled by a benefic, so it's emotional. So emotional purchases and all of those, bear that in mind. So that can cause them problems. But they are quite good at nutrition, exercise, health and things like that, because they're quite good at getting themselves to go running and start a new sort of program or something like that. They're pretty good at that as well. And they're attracted to somebody who is emotional, who has got those wonderful family values, who is, they can see as a somebody who's going to be a good mother and a good homemaker, bringing the family together. And this person could be also somebody who's famous, who's well travelled. They might meet them abroad. So all those beautiful sort of Cancerian moon qualities, And they want somebody who's quite feminine as well, for the guys. And the ladies will like a man who's very much in touch with their emotional side as well. The eighth house, the in-laws. So the in-laws are of a family which are very well known, well respected in the society. They have very good fixed assets. They have money, lineage money, old money if you like. So yeah, they're well-to-do, well-respected, confident couple. And then we have, Virgo ruling their beliefs and learnings and things like that. So they literally want to study, analyze, and come up with what their beliefs are is based on analysis and getting really sort of looking into things and seeing exactly what does that deliver, so they are very well informed about what they say. Their truth is very important to them. Their 10th house, so how the world sees them as a couple. So they will be a very diplomatic couple. They will be fun. They will be very inclusive. They invite people. Everybody's the same to them. Everybody has a voice. Everybody has an opinion. They don't rain on anyone's parade as a couple, and they're fun. They like partying. They're a very sociable couple. And in their social group, they will have people who are their secret enemies as well. So they'd be like. I would just say if you are a Capricorn Ascendant with the big social groups, and networks, always be aware of them. Don't reveal too much to them, because these people are karmically connected to you. So if you get a bad gut feeling about these people, don't go there. Definitely just leave it at the door. And generally speaking, they have a fabulous bed pleasure time and everything else like that, and just going away, traveling, learning, meditating, all of those spiritual practices will do them a world of good. Travel will open their mind, open their hearts to other cultures. All of those, they will benefit from it greatly. And of course, because it is a benefic, I think I would also say, because obviously Jupiter rules that sign, you want to be careful about expenses as well. You don't want to spend too much money, because it will cause you, because the house opposite is your 6th house of debts. So you want to be careful with that. Otherwise, a super couple, so powerful couple. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.